Hello traders out there and trader land. My name's D7 here at Grok Trade, and this is Father's Day weekend. Happy Father's Day to everybody out there. This video is good through Sunday, June 17th, 2018. And the markets go bearish on Friday with some China trade war concerns out there, but investors for the most part shrugged it off. Markets ended the day mostly bearish on Friday, but small caps in bullish territory. Crude oil down 3.5%, gold down by nearly 2%, silver down by 3.5%, VIX down, so the fear down even on a bloody day, and Bitcoin slightly higher, GBTC down 5%. All right, this is the weekend edition, so we're going to be looking at a lot of different charts. And we're going to start off with the daily. We'll look at the weekly too, since we're wrapping up the week. And guys, if you haven't followed me for a while, or if you've not seen me before, I've been trading 20 years in live markets. I've I was a mentor with Rich Dad Poor Dad, with Robert Kiyosaki, Option Success, Star Trader, teach me to trade. And for the last decade, I have been a competitor with Grok Trade, delivering mentoring. And that's what we do best. We don't do books. We don't do big webinar or seminar classes, for the mere part that the fastest way to learn is through a mentor. And that's why we do what we do. But we're traders first, and instructors, teachers, mentors second. And that's probably what separates us from a lot of individuals. The spider, the S&P 500, we are going higher, but if you'll notice the two red lines, we are looking like we're in a rising wedge, okay? Do you see the rising wedge? The two red lines starting to pitch together. And if I show you the MACD here, we also, on the MACD, have a bearish divergence. Do you see that? So we have a bearish divergence, and this is going down here while this is going higher. So that's the problem. We're going down, but we hammered out on Friday. We can still stay within this channel, okay? We have this area, the 278. We got to get above that 279. We can go up, but we can stay within this. But the problem is, once this lower level gets broken, that'd be bad news for the broad markets as a whole, okay? If I take a quick look here at the weekly chart, we're going higher. We're going up, but if we stall here and we start to drop, then the next few weeks could be really, really bearish. That's what we're dealing with right now. Up here is my monthly. So if anytime you see my dailies down here, weekly. Now this looks convoluted, looks really, but I usually pull them up when just look at the big clear pictures here. Diamonds, Dow, we had a sell. Oh, and you'll notice, guys, if you don't know anything about me, I put public calls out there for social scrutiny. I'll put my buys and sells with these red and green arrows, and you can see our performance we do this publicly. And the only reason I do this, and I put myself out there for social scrutiny, is because I want people to understand that the mentoring that we want to validate what it is that we're teaching. That's all. So, but we dropped here. We do hammer out on Friday on the diamonds at the rising 20-day moving average. This could pop up higher. It could do that. And we're in just a nice uptrend. Actually, if I were to take this, the problem is we're losing momentum. So this is starting to wedge, become a little wedgy here. I'm not liking the MACD. We do have a divergence. Okay, so a few things we're looking at, but it's not as detailed as what the S&P. Here's the Nasdaq. These are tech stocks. I put a sell on it, and oh boy, put a sell on it a little early because Thursday we popped back up. And I want to see what happens on Monday first. We're nearing resistance, so I'm going to stay with my sell for the time being. The Russells, if I look at this, I put a sell on the Russells, but what's interesting is we've been building a base. The question is, will we build a base and go higher, which we could. If so, I'm going to put a buyback on that. But at this moment, we had a buyback here, and then we went up, and then I put a sell. So regardless, nice profits. But is there more to gain there? Maybe. Financials is the big issue here. Financials, we put a sell on it back here on June 12th. And then it has crashed. I mean, it took a bloody beating. But we're now below all the major moving averages, but it tried to get bullish on Friday. So the question is this going to rally back higher? If it does rally back higher, if that does happen, then I'll have to put a buyback on it. But it's had a bloody thing. If we keep going lower, I mean, that's putting a lot of pressure on the markets. The markets are only strong as the financials there to support it, and we're seeing a lot of weakness right now in the financials. US dollar, I put a sell on it, but the US dollar on the daily popped on me the very next day. And so anyway, this US dollar is not going to do any favors for anybody out there if it keeps getting stronger. Stronger it gets, the more expensive stocks become. US, this is crude oil. So this is United States oil. So we had the rising wedge, it broke down, put a sell on it there. So we put a sell on it around 1450, and it drops. But the last week or so it's been going up, but I said as long as it stays below this area of resistance, because it broke support, now it's acting as resistance. Because of that, acts as a nice bear flag. Sure enough, it broke down on Friday, so I could put another sell on it, but I don't need to. I already have one at 1450. Now we're at 13 there. Gold, to have a buy on it, I have to put a sell on it now. I took a nasty hit. So, and I put these on. You'll see me put these arrows on, and then from this point forward, go back into history. Go find a chart a month ago, 6 months ago, and look at the arrows. They stay. They're there. So there's my sell, but we're at major area support. See this area of support? I have to put a sell on it because it broke this support, but we're at another area. So this thing could rally back up, but it wouldn't be a buy for me unless I were to, I had to be careful. Anyway, but big drop there. Silver just took a bloodbath. So, and now it gets a sell. VIX, have a buy on it. It's coming down again though. I'm just going to wait until Monday. A lot of things could happen. Bitcoin is down, and major area support. Let's see what happens there. GBTC, down. Try to pop on Thursday. Friday it's down. But it's just in a lot of trouble. But a quick look here, guys. I want to do this on the weeklies, on the broad markets. On the spider, we're going up, but as I said, we could drop. If I go to the diamonds, here's the issue with the diamonds. Oh, I'm sorry, the Dow. This is the Dow. We drop, we got to sell on it. It goes up, but this is a big time area of resistance now. This is just a bear flag. This is threatening to drop with a nasty, red candlesticks here. So the Dow is setting up for that. Do you see that? So the Nasdaq is running strong, but look how we're nearing a major area of resistance. We're right at resistance, guys. If you go to Russell's was at resistance in the last 2 weeks, broke through it. So we put a buy back here at 154. We're at 168 right now. I mean, it's a big run breaking resistance. So there's a lot of small caps are leading the charge to the upside, breaking all-time record highs. And that tells me going into the future, even though I'm seeing these bearish technical indications, going into the future, I mean, Russell's, if it's strong, the markets are going to stay strong. Again, these are weekly charts. Oh, see, financials. Look at the financials. That was the Russells. I'm sorry. This is the Russells breaking all time. But the financials is another ball game. it broke support right here. Do you see that? That support got broken. Let me see. I'm going to draw another line here. I got a buy on it. I'm going to stay with my buy for the time being. But this thing, it just looks bad on the weekly. US dollar, I got to put a buy on the dollar because it had a nice rally. So there's the buy on the weekly dollar. Crude oil, got to sell on it. Let's take a look at crude oil. Got to sell on it. I had to put a sell on it several weeks ago. Down, 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 down. But we do have what's called an inverted hammer. That inverted hammer reversal pattern could get bullish on us. So that's something I'm watching for. It needs to get over the 20-week moving average. That's that blue line right there. And gold, I got to sell on it from back here, and we're down quite a bit. But major support. Let's see if we can bounce off that support. Silver, have a buy on it. Tried to break out last week, but come right back down. It's still in the apex, so this could still pop out or pop down. So watch for a big, 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 significant move on silver. On VIX, got to sell on it, and it keeps going down. Bitcoin, got to sell on it, and it keeps going down. But Bitcoin looks like it's here in the next few weeks. Might be trying to put in a bottom. GBTC. Got a buy on it. Oh no, I had a buy on it and it dropped on me, so now I have to put a sell on that. So that one went against me. I wish I could win them all. I wish every call I made was a great winner. They're not. Okay, let's get into some stocks. And I love your comments. Guys, I read all of your comments, every one of them that come through. And yeah, every one of them. Man, Friday was hard on techs, guys. Let's take a look. We're going to start here at the Dow 30. This is the Dow 30. We're going to look at these. This is the weekly chart. Ooh, weekly. Oh, boy. Do I want to put a sell on Apple on the weekly? I need to look at the daily. See, I already have a sell on the daily. Remember the other day I put a sell on it? One of my students who I'm friends with, he's he trades. He's doing really well, and he's matter of fact, he just bought a $500,000 mini yacht. He's out anyway. It's crazy. So we had this drop here. I put a sell on. I told him. I said I put a sell on Apple, and he's bullish on Apple. And he goes, "You did?" I said, "Yep." Yeah, the last couple of days has been pretty bearish. And it broke a trend line back here. Yeah, it's not good. I'm just not sure if on the weekly I want to put a sell on it quite yet. I don't know. I'm going to. Let's just do it. Let's do it. I'll change it. I can always, if we build in a base and we break, I'll, be a rebuy. But here on the pop, after this candlestick, we would have gotten in right about 168.11, and we're at 188. So that's, yeah. Let's take a look now at dailies. We need to be at dailies. Dailies, Apple, or American Express were down, 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 down. But look how the buyers came in at the low here. So we put a sell on it a few days ago. And it going down, but the buyers came right back in. I mean, everything looks like we're wanting to bounce on Monday. Like we're wanting to go higher. Bank of America, we're down, down, down. Or Boeing, rather. Boeing, we're down, 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 down. We get a spinning top out of an area of support. I mean, this thing, it looks like it's ready to go higher. Caterpillar. Down, 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 but we hammer out. But we're below most of the moving averages. Cisco. Got a buy on it. It tried to break down, but it came right back. Interesting. Interesting. So we'll stay with the buy. If I were to open this up, let's go back to American Express. I just want you to see the weekly also. You can see that we got a buy on it going sideways. Boeing, got a buy on it. A little pressure this last week. Caterpillar. Oh, I'm glad we pulled this up. Caterpillar weekly now gets a sell because we broke support. So Caterpillar's no good on the weekly. Cisco, got a buy on that. It's going up. Chevron, look at the daily. Gets a sell. Gets a sell. The weekly, I mean, it's fine, but we're at resistance. Chances are it's going to start to drop. But that's bad news for Chevron. Disney, holy smokes, we put a buy back here at $100 when it popped the century mark. Boom, it's a 108. Nice run, but not making a lot of money on these big blue chip companies. I like those tech stocks or the smaller cap stocks. That's where the money is. And Disney put a buy on last week, and boom, it's up. But we do have a lot of resistance there. For the month, if we stay strong for the month, I'll put a buy back on Disney on the monthly. DuPont, Dow, got a sell on it, but look how we hammer out at the rising 20-day moving average. I mean, chances are that's going to bounce higher. It's going to do it. So I got on the weekly, got a buy on it, but it's under a little pressure, but above moving averages. GE, I got a sell on it. After the sell, man, this thing just cracked. Man, look at that. And it looks like it's still going. And oh, I have a buy on it, but I need to put a sell. That hammer last week, I thought that it had a good chance of popping higher, but now GE gets a sell. Have a buy on the monthly, but look at this. It's already under pressure. It was a fake out, man. It was all set up. Monthly, weekly, daily, all set up to start to rally, and we're just not seeing it. Goldman Sachs, have a sell on it. I have a buy on it. Have a sell on the monthly. Home Depot, have a buy on it at 187, and we're at 200. Man, that's nice run. The monthly, we're in at 187, and we're at 200. And the big one is the monthly. We're in at 132. We're at 200. Nice run there. IBM. Let's take a look at IBM daily chart down here. I've got a sell on it, but look how it hammers out, guys. I had a sell on it, dropped, but it hammered out. People shrugged off the China putting the tariffs on us. We just didn't care. There's a hammer. It's almost like we're gonna rally again. The weekly, I got a buy on it. Intel, got a sell on it. I'm good with that. It's a bear pullback. I'm not happy with what I'm seeing on Intel, and almost would put a sell on it. Almost. But I can't, not yet. Looks toppy on the monthly too. Intel might be profit-taking area. Johnson & Johnson daily chart, got a buy on it. I'm gonna stay with that. It had a little bull pullback. It hammered out. Let's see if it'll go higher. The weekly is higher. JP Morgan. We're getting ready to do tech stocks. Those are a little more money-making opportunities for us, but I like to look at these because a lot of people have these in their 401ks and retirement accounts. Got to sell on the daily, but we hammer out on the rising 200-day moving average. Very interesting. And now you can get rid of that line now. Boom. Yeah, I mean, look for that to go higher. Coca-Cola is up 1%, and it gets a buy. There's the big fat buy. Okay, Coca-Cola had a buy the last few weeks. We're going higher, looking good. McDonald's got a buy, up, pulls back. It's got a hammer. I mean, that looks good to me. Looks good. Triple M, up. It looks good. Merck, I put a sell on it on Thursday, But it looks like it's going to go higher, though. My buy on the weekly is doing well, 56. We're at 62. Microsoft. Oh, man. I already have a sell on it. So we put a sell on this dude. I would have sold it short below 102, and we're at 100 already. And it broke a major support. So I'm glad I have that. Matter of fact, the weekly now is going to get a sell. So we had a buy here. Now we're going to do a sell on Microsoft. Nike put a buy on it, and it popped on Friday. That's good. My buy on the weekly is looking really good. Buy on the monthly is looking really good. Pfizer, I have a buy on Pfizer way back here at 34, 35 bucks, 35. We're at 36. And we'll pull back with a hammer. Look for that to go higher. Look for that to go higher. And Procter and Gamble got a sell on it, but I'm going to turn that into a buy now because it did pop. My buy on the weekly is still going up. Travelers, I got a buy on it. Oh, it almost was going to be a sell. It popped back up. I'm going to keep my buy on that. Ugh, just not great. UNH, I put a sell on it. Told my buddy didn't play racquetball on Wednesday, so I didn't get to tell him, be careful with it. And sure enough, Thursday and Friday, it's popping up and it's looking really good. So good that I'm going to turn my sell into a buy. Man, we had a nice run here at 233, and we got up to 253. And we'll do a rebuy at 255. United Technologies got a sell on it, but there's the hammer, guys. That looks like it's going to be a buy soon. Looks like it's going to be a buy. Visa got a buy on it. It's doing a whole lot of nothing sideways. You know, just nothing weak. Verizon put a sell on it, but I'm going to have to put a buy on it now. There's my buy. It's popping up higher, but the weekly just looks horrible. Just horrible. I'm going to put a sell on the weekly. I'm not liking what I'm seeing. Okay? But this could burn me. We got two symmetrical triangles within each other. It's pinching, it's coiling. This thing's going to move, but I think it has a better chance of moving down because the monthly is a low base. Has a better chance of dropping than going higher. And we're spending more time below the moving averages and above on the weekly. And so that's why I think I'm hedging that my monthly short, and now weekly, I think it's going to go down. It might pop up for short term, but I think it's going to roll over. Walmart, I got a buy on it, and it's going up, but it's done this little pullback, it's just a nothing pullback. So it had plenty of days to go down. Now let's see if it'll rally. Exxon, I got a sell on it. We dropped Friday, but we're at some support, guys. I got the buy. Oh man, hold on, wait a minute. Let's see here. I mean, we're right at it. So I can't put a sell on that yet, but man, I sure want to. Oh boy, do I want to. Let's get into tech stocks. Let's get in some money makers. Grok, tech stocks. We already did Apple. AMD. Got a buy on AMD at, what is that? 11 bucks. We're at 16. Man, that is a nice run. Here on the weekly, AMD, we're in at under $10, and we're at 16. 60% run in a few months. Monthly, we're in at $11. We're at 16. Wow. Amazon, we're in at, under, 1,600. We're at 1,598. And now we're at 1,715. Here we were at 1522, and now we're at 1752. But the big one's my monthly. Amazon, we were in at 600, and now we're at 1700. Boom, Baba. Oh, I put a sell on Baba, and look how last week it went higher. If it pops up, I'll put a buy on it. But I'm happy with my gain at 170 going to 205 or whatever. So I'm happy with that. But this thing might rally again. The weekly is the big winner. Look at this. We're in at 178, and now we're at 208. But the monthly is the big dog. We're in at 100, and we're at 208. Happened in just about a year. Baidu, I got a buy on it here at 249, and we're at 272. Boom, boom. This monthly sell is not working out too well, is it? So if the month closes out, so that means the beginnings of January. So once this becomes static at the beginning of January, I'll decide if I'll put a buy on that. Okay, price line, got a sell on it, but I'm going to turn that into a buy now. Buy on price line. Weekly is already a buy. My monthly, ooh, do I not have a monthly on this? I do not. I do. Price line changed to this new ticker symbol, and I didn't get my, I don't have my, I didn't put my calls on that. Ugh, that hurts me. Cisco, I think we already looked at this one. Got a buy on it. It's under pressure on this one. Catfish is up almost 3%. This cognizant technology is not catfish. Oh, boom! Look at this. It broke resistance right there. Nice. So we're in at 76, and we're at 80 already. And the weekly, put a buy on it. And look at this. We're over resistance. Okay, looking good, looking good. eBay, down, down, down. Hammer time. I mean, that just looks so good, but we have so much resistance above us. Looks so good for a buy. Looks so, so good. Guys, I think Monday, if the markets do pop, I'm going to be putting a lot of buy signals. So the order on this one would be like at 39.31 if it pops up there. The monthly looks like it's ready to go. Facebook. I got a buy on it. I had a sell, turned around, put a buy on it Thursday. Let's see what happens. But the weekly is going really well. Monthly is happening without me. Google, I had put a sell, turn around, had put a buy. Google with an L, put a sell, turn around, put it as a buy. GoPro got a sell on it, but that might be a buy soon. The weekly on GoPro, we're in at 530, we're at 623, we're boom, boom. Let's see what happens there. MAU, Micron Technologies, have a sell on it. It's going down. The weekly going up. Monthly doing fine. Netflix put a buy on it. What is that, Wednesday that we did that? That'd be Friday, Thursday, Wednesday. So we put a buy on Wednesday. It's doing well. Weekly is doing well. The monthly is burning me. Last month at the beginning, just to let everybody know, last month, you always have to wait for the candlestick to go static, meaning that the end of the month, and then sometime that next week, so it'd be the first week of the month. So after May quit, the first week in June, okay, I would make a determination on the weekly or the monthly if I'm going to put the candlestick on, right? So, or the buy call or the sell call. This past month, if it was last week, I would have put these buy calls on. But because I waited until the day I'm doing this, the 16th, and we're already seeing so much of this month, it just wouldn't be right for me to slap buys on right here. Do you see what I'm saying? So, because yeah, anybody would after you see a run like this. So because I didn't review the monthly charts at the time that I needed to, it's just about accountability, that's all. Okay, let's go to Nvidia. Nvidia. Check this out. Boom. Up, 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 up. It's, I mean, looking good. Weekly is looking good. Where's my buy? Look at this. Buy on Nvidia on the monthly was 40, let's say 48. And we're at 265. Are you kidding me? That is insane. That is insane. Oracle put a sell on Thursday, but it's going to bounce. Look at this. I mean, it looks like it's going to go. I've got a sell on this. This is that bear flag I'm telling you about. So we put a sell on it, comes up, breaks down. Here's the bear flag, and then it's starting to break down. This is we got earnings coming up. Earnings coming up. Just that's what these Z's are. So you don't want to be holding anything over earnings. PayPal. Put a buy on that at 73. We were at 85 here. Same thing, 78, 85. And I mean, last month I would have had a buy signal right there on the monthly. It's killing me, as you can tell. I need to drop it. Red Hat. Red Hat got a buy on it. It's going up. It's a slow melt upward. I mean, it's fine. Looking fine. Looking fine. Shopify, up, 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 keeps hitting its head at resistance. Put a sell on it. So we got a sell on it, and if it breaks that, I'll put a buy on it. Oh, the weekly broke it. Come on. So here, 127, we're at 168. Snap. 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 And where is my Twitter? That's weird. Here we have up, 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 up. Look at this, man. We got in this thing at like 1060, and we're at 14. 40% run in 2 weeks. Nice. The weekly, we're in at 1150. We're at 14. Think about the percentages of that. Where is my Twitter? Man, I swear, things it's weird. It's the weirdest thing. Sometimes my trend lines disappear. I hope my arrows don't disappear. And anyway, and then like Twitter, where did it's I don't know where it went, but anyway, there it is. I have it back. That's the last one on my list. That's why it even jumped out at me. We got in at $30. We're at 45.8. Do I want to put a sell on that and take profits, guys? No, I'm not going to. Man, the weekly, everything's looking good on Twitter. Monologue time. Man, guys, I want to show you a picture. I just took this like moments ago. We have a mentorship. We do them online mostly, and the gang was in the room. Here, let me pull it over. Enough talking. Show us the picture. So this picture is, whoops, why did it do that? Oh, so that's us doing the can I shrink this so I can get it all? No, I can't. Anyway, that's us. My monologues disappear. Okay, but that's us. And so we get started. We all use video cameras. That's not everybody in the room. I am going to add a picture here. Open. Do this one. Is that everybody? That's not everybody. Oh, here's another one. So you have Doug and DJ. So so anytime somebody's on, everybody else, somebody drops off. So it only shows 6. But anyway, but those students, these students right here, they made it. And what I mean by that is, when you go to the website groktrade.com, when you're there, let me explain to you what I'm talking about. And you click on Trading Mentors. When you click on that, you may not qualify, click here to check. If you click that button right here at the top, that's going to pre-qualify you to find out if you'll be able to come into one of our classes. And the reason we do that is because as much as I would like to just take everybody to come through, it doesn't make sense to us, because if you don't have the chance to become a rock star trader, meaning that if you don't have the mental makeup and skill sets to just kill it in the markets, then it doesn't do us any favors as a company to produce students who aren't going to be successful. You follow what I'm saying? So what makes more sense for us is to vet individuals to say, if you meet a certain set of criteria, then please let's talk about how we might be able to help you. Okay. And those individuals, these guys right here, made it through. So we told, it was either two or three people know that we just didn't have a match, and based off of our phone calls with them. So if they because we pre-qualify you. When you click that link and we say, sorry, you're not a match, we tell you right there. So you'll never fill out the let's have a talk form. But the people who've passed that, then they'll fill out a form, and then you get to talk to John. And then after your talk with John, you both make a decision on if we feel like that we're right for one another. It's actually a nice, comfortable process to go through. But anyway, but we have a mentorship coming up in Vegas. So hypothetically, think with me here for a second. One, have you ever been to Vegas? And if not, it's really a place that you should visit. But two, Vegas it is where my headquarters is. Okay, that's where Grok headquarters is located. So we have an office there, and people will twice a year come to my office, our office in Las Vegas, to do their mentoring. So instead of doing their mentoring on the class, instead of doing this online, why does it keep popping like this? Anyway, instead of doing that online, they'll come to Vegas. All right, in Vegas, we usually will stay at the South Point Resort. South Point Resort is off the strip, but it's a 4-star. You get a lot of bang for your buck for your hotel stay. So it's very, very cheap. It'll be August 18th, 19th, and 20th. And that is something you certainly want to do. The 21st is a free day of trading. So we're just going to trade together. Who knows? You might make enough money to pay for your travel on that day. Legally, I can't say that. But we're going to be all trading together. And we're not financial advisors. We're educators only. But you have the ability to trade with us if you'd like to on that day. But usually most people stay at the South Point. You can stay anywhere you want to, and then we rendezvous. If you stay at the South Point, you can even ride with us over to the Grok office for training each day. And by the time you're done with those 3 days, you're going to have a lot of new friends. We all become buddies, and we're just lifelong. It's awesome. It's awesome. So that's coming up. Something funny that happened. I'm so glad we were in contact. We have a student that's going to be joining us in Vegas. His name's Dr. Dunn, and he contacted. We were talking through. Anyway, we were chatting, and he found out when he got looking at the dates, it's August 18th, 19th, and 20th, not this weekend. Okay, or not June 18th. So he was going to show up just in a matter of days in Vegas. He'd been by himself. Anyway, I'm glad that we found out it's August and that you're not in Vegas early. Anyway, so if you can't tell, we love our students to train, and the videos, I hope they're helpful for you. There's 90% of you, 95% of you are just into treat trading as a hobby, and that's fine. You know, go in there. It's like people. I don't bash them for going and gambling in Vegas. Even though I have an office in Vegas, I don't gamble. Not very often. I'll say it that way, because I know the odds are against me. But if you just like to do it to have fun, hey, have fun. Trading the same way, just do it responsibly. Go out and have fun. You can do that. But the people that really want to make money out of it, make it into a business, that's a different ball game. That's, you know, 5 to 10% of you guys. That's where you got to follow rules. You got to have a system in place. You got to be held accountable, and you've got to learn the secrets of the trade. And that's why we do the mentoring. So anyway, hey, thanks for all the comments. Thanks for posting, and you know, I just like the engagement. Sometimes when you're a trader and you're here, you're on an island all by yourself, and just having that interaction is a good thing. So say hi, let me know where you're from. It's always fun to see what states you're from or what countries you're from. And I still can't get over that you guys putting the colors in, putting your favorite colors in, that took off. A lot of people were like, what in the world is all this about? So anyway, I'm rambling. Take care, guys. We'll catch up with you later. See ya. Bye.